Education Galaxy presents Fractions as Factors. They're fractions, they're factors. Would they just make up their minds? Seems confusing, so let's simplify it. Let's imagine we're going on a hike through the beautiful mountains. We have our walking stick, our hiking backpack, bug spray, all the good stuff. While on our hike, we have three options on how to approach a mountain. We could go up, we could stay at the same level, or go down. That's really similar to what we could do with numbers. If you have a number, you can either keep it the same by multiplying by 1, make it go down or get smaller by multiplying by a number less than 1, or make it go up, get bigger, by multiplying by a number greater than 1. The important thing to remember with fractions, though, is that when the numerator and denominator are equal, the fraction is equal to 1. If the numerator is less than the denominator, it means the parts are less than the whole, so the number is less than 1. And if the numerator is greater than the denominator, that means we have more parts than the whole, which means our fraction is greater than 1. Let's try some examples. Take the number 12. If I multiply it by 1, 12 will stay the same. For example, 12 times 4 fourths equals 12. 12 times 5 fifths equals 12. 12 times 12 twelfths equals 12. 12 times 100 hundredths, you guessed it, equals 12. Now, if I multiply it by numbers greater than 1, it will increase. For example, 12 times 1 1/2, that's the same as 12 times 1 plus half of 12, which is 6. So we get 12 plus 6, and that equals 18, and 18 is greater than 12. Now, if I multiply by numbers less than 1, it will decrease because it's only taking a fraction of the number, since it's not greater than the whole. For example, 12 times 1/3. I'm only taking 1/3 of 12, which is just going to be 4. Okay, now put your thinking caps on because we're going to try some harder problems. In the expression shown, r represents a rational number. 10r. What value of r makes the expression equal a number greater than 10? Well, since we want a number greater than 10, we're going to need to multiply by a number greater than 1. And since all these are fractions, we're looking for which answer choice has a numerator greater than its denominator. Take a second to check out the answer choices. Which one do you think it is? Did you guess 9/8? Because that's correct. 10 times 9/8 is 11 1/4, which is greater than 10. In this next problem, we want to see which statement is true of 6/7 times 5. To tell which statement's true, let's look at what we think our answer should be. 6/7 is a fraction, and it has a numerator that's less than its denominator. That means it's less than 1. And if we multiply a fraction less than 1 by 5, we're going to get a number less than 5 since we're only taking a fraction of 5. Therefore, our answer is going to be smaller than 5. I can also tell that since I have 6/7 5 times, it must be greater than 6/7 because I have 5 of them. So our answer is greater than 6/7 but less than 5. So remember, when you, a number, are facing a mountain, a problem, to make your number stay the same, multiply by 1. To make it smaller, multiply it by a fraction smaller than 1, one with a smaller numerator than denominator. And to make it bigger, multiply by a fraction greater than 1, one with a greater numerator than denominator. We're now ready to work with fractions as factors. See, they're not so scary, not so evil, although they do have plans for world denomination.